Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chris Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try to...
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Cade York on now for the field goal. This from 42 yards out. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Robinson caught on the right side by Jones. First target, first catch, and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. And he slings one that's incomplete. They couldn't hook up with Decker that time, and now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right, they did something.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that is no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Ingram holds it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Let's go. 65 yards.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Wizards are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Robinson. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Robinson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Pickett. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Pickett back to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And this a 39-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Here we go, here we go. 77.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make... And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, check. Mustang 19, Cowboy 80.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.